Messages. Cameras. Continue. Cameras. What was that? Oh, I thought it was a special weapon. That's true. I don't know what to do. I want to kill him so badly. Fuck. Oh wait, I need my other pistol for this. They have so much health. Is it wrong of me to kill him? Sleep well, little princess. Sleep well. Alright, we're leaving. I might as well continue playing my part. I've killed all the other members of the board. Oh, there's so many. Yes, yeah, I am. I'm so fucked here. Ha! There's so many. Yeah, I want nothing to do with the board. We're signing with Phineas. Siding with Phineas. Oh, I didn't save after I killed him. Sleep well, little princess. It didn't happen, chat. You see nothing.
Unable to locate target.
Ferris, thank you for the 101 biddies. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hello, sir. Don't mind me. There's like two right there. Oh, I have my disguise. It's fine. Good day. We are a whore for biddies.
Captain.
Oh.
You have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
I had sound bits enabled for a while, but I just got rid of the panel a couple of days ago to like kind of advertise my stickers on Designed by Humans. I might put it back eventually, but right now I'm like, we have stickers now, so I wanted to like advertise them a little bit. But the sound bits are fun. They're fun. It's over, Sophia. Stand down.
I'm afraid I can't do that. You have a flair for subtlety. If you'd worked for me,
And fire. God
you
damn it,
would have
Tom.
been the greatest fixer Halcyon has ever seen. For all your talents, you are the enemy of Halcyon, and therefore you are my enemy.
And you're gonna do your duty or die trying. I get it. Let's move along.
Dr. Wells is being held in my custody. His cooperation will prove invaluable, even if I have to beat it out of him. All that's left to do is put down this riot, arrest you, and then get on with the bloody business of saving this colony.
Don't test me, Sophia.
I'm aware of your propensity for violence.
I don't know what you're
Halcyon
talking
is a
about.
bloodier place because of you. I take no pleasure in this, you know. I simply have no other option. Leaving you alive is too great a risk. Goodbye, Captain.
I'm rescuing Phineas. I'm going through if I have
had
to.
a feeling you'd say that.
Bitch.
This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden. I've had it programmed to eliminate you on sight and rinse your remains down a drain.
Oh.
And don't worry. I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroically or something.
Oh, you bitch. God damn it. Sealed. God damn it. This is a big door. What is this? Shock Ultra. Alright. Oh, I don't have hacking! Fuck. Oh! No. No, 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 no. That's right. Stay down, ugly. Ow. Oh, there's so many combat drones. Wait, we can talk about this. Oh, God. Can you not shoot at me while your little drones are fighting? Unfair advantage. Alright. Ow. Unfair advantage. Oh. Oh, there's more. That's like less effective than the revolver. Okay. I sold my good one by a mistake, Mira. We'll be fine. It's fine. Pretend. We might be fine. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I didn't know we had a one-hit ability. Excuse me? Got pummeled. Oh my god. I don't think this shock cannon will even do anything. It's such low damage. It gets such low damage. Wrong button. How'd that feel, Chief? It definitely doesn't have enough power to be worth it. I don't think. I thought I was close to being fully healed though. Was I not? That time I wasn't. I know, I sold my good one though. It's gone. I messed up. Well, no, because like I wasn't paying attention at the time, and then I kind of like realized after. Hey, no, you're laying on it. Fucking combat drones. Heal. This is why Twink shouldn't have rights, excuse me. So rude to me, you big bully. There's no like workbench around here either. I'm like poor because I upgraded all my weapons though, so. Maybe it's time. Maybe I should put my actual helmet on instead of my chef's hat. Stop it! Oh god. Oh god. Okay. I need to get my, like, VATS back. What? It wouldn't... Oh, God. Can more drones spawn? That's my concern right now. Yes, they can. He's like one hit. Oh god. No! Don't do it! Oh god, that was so close. Fucker. Jesus. Easy game, Pog. Easy. Oh, how fancy.
Why won't...
Well, that went well for you, didn't it? Tried.
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You did the right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved, and long overdue. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind. and I can't begin to thank you enough.
Kidding, the board never stood a chance against me.
All in a day's work for you, huh? You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
I don't like the sound of that at all.
Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
We have a lot of work ahead of us. We need to get started.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds, and then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you.
The
What do you say,
psychopathic
friend?
leader. I mean, we're not
Will
psycho.
you help us?
Somebody has run this colony. I'm the only competent person. Yes.
You won't hear a word of disagreement from me. When I revived you, I thought we were going to save this colony all by ourselves. But I was wrong. We can't save Halcyon on our own. We're all going to have to pull together, somehow. We are not a colony anymore. Our last connection to Earth has been severed. I don't know if we'll survive, but we're going to have to try our best.
What's gonna happen, chat?
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. As the colony struggled to survive, the inspirational story of the iconoclasts spread like wildfire, and Graham was able to bring many of the smaller Terra 2 townships into the fold. However, his zealous obsession with spreading the word blinded him to the needs of a growing organization, and the movement was unsustainable at scale.
Oh,
the
shit.
iconoclast way seemed to work best, and ultimately petered out on Monarch. Consumed by paranoia, Lilia Hagen took Sublight Salvage in a controversial direction, openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy. One day, an accident at the Groundbreaker's docking bay silenced her
Oh my
forever.
god!
Time would tell if her replacement could keep the Sublight family together. Adelaide McDevitt replaced Reed Thompson as the leader of Edgewater. She and her followers transformed Edgewater in their image. Anyone loyal to Reed was pressured into leaving town, and those who stayed behind adapted to her way of life. Adelaide transformed the old cannery into a new garden. The nearby Edgewater Cemetery provided a convenient source of fertilizer. It was said that the first corpse that fed her garden belonged to Reed Thompson. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker
Hog.
looked promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the Lifetime Employment Program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Your influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless. Unshackled from a lifetime of
Wow.
striving
He's
and
not so
fighting
much of
the
an asshole
universe and
anymore.
himself, Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Once the matter with the Hope
Our
colonists
baby!
was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker.
Oh!
And Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed. The stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned space,
They grow up so
tramp
fast.
freighters and
Oh my
wildcat
God.
miners sought her out by name.
Got you.
And in no time, she was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide, or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories, could find her camping on the trail or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied
Sam!
you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales.
We did good with Sam.
Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. Though he was always haunted by the failures of his past, he was determined to make things right by building toward the future. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. The revival project was hard and painful work, but in the end, despite limited resources, over half the Hope's colonists were successfully revived. Even after Wells passed away, the Hope scientists and engineers worked night and day
Feels bad,
to pull
man.
Halcyon from the brink of collapse.
Capital D
Their efforts
colon
continue
Bible
to this
thumb.
day, which may be
No.
reason enough for optimism.
Phineas.
Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Life will never be the same in Halcyon. It is widely agreed that the colony has a chance of stabilizing within a generation, owing to the hard work and determination of the surviving colonists. Recovery is a distant goal, and the path is long and uncertain. But the people of Halcyon carry on, determined as ever. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? You brought an end to the chaos on Tartarus, and proved yourself the most capable leader left in the colony. You administered the colony in your own image. With the old power of the board destroyed, a new government of Halcyon rose with you at its center. With your steady hand, you guided Halcyon through the turbulent years that were to follow, and helped ensure the survival of the colony until the end of your days. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
That was so good. That was so good. Oh my god. That was so good. I really, really enjoyed that game. That's definitely worth full price. I would say that's a full price game. I only paid $1 for it because like Game Pass, but like amazing game. I really, really like that. That probably goes into my like top 10s. There's a dumb ending. Oh god. Is there like really bad endings? I'd probably give that like an 8 out of 10, I think. Give it an 8 out of 10. I really liked it. I really, really liked that. Like, yeah. It's so good. Oh, really? Oh, shit. You can kick her off the ship? I didn't know that. Jesus. I think we got a pretty good ending for being the little loot goblins that we were. But I did decide to kill that guy at the end because it kind of stuck. It kind of like made sense that how we were playing our character instead of like leaving him alive. I did decide to kill him because like we killed everybody else on the board, so I kind of like, yeah, it followed how my character was being like played and built. So that's why I did kill him. But no, I'm super happy with that.